my gosh, birthday? Starts screaming. Starts freaking out. Pretend renames my stream. This is Lovely Siren. Birthday celebration. I bring news. Lovely Siren birthday. Who else? Any other birthdays out here? Any other birthday wishes? Let's see. We're almost there. I have this fun challenge I want to do. Okay. It sees me, yes. It sees me. It reads me. Dun dun dun! Let's see about this. Let's see about this. Hello everyone! Welcome, 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 welcome. This is multi-stream day. Whoa! Surprise. It's because I have things. I bestow upon news updates. And headpats for me. Headpats for me. Let's go. I want to know how everyone's doing. How is your Sunday going? Or time zones, how's your other not Sunday day going? I'm checking out some messages. Some music is going, yeah. Happy birthday. Got Dungeon Doodles. Hello, Lou Cat. Oh man. Maybe I should split this. Maybe I should do... I know. I'll do this. We'll pop out a chat over here and get one for the YouTubes. For the YouTubes! Refried Bean says, I have a sports break finally. No school for a week. It's always a win to have a break. It's always a big win. But I picked up Poppy Playtime recently. It's actually good. Oh yeah, those time zones. I mean, well, stream times. Stream times. I mean, hey, it's only on those Wednesdays I was doing that. I still do my Sunday, whatever the heck's, you know. I'm still my normal time. What was I thinking about? Right, YouTube chat. I'm grabbing you guys too. No, don't mind me. I just like reading. I'm just a big fan of reading. So keep on sending text for me to read, because I can't help myself. I'm an addict. I'm addicted to reading. How do I do this? Sometimes I feel like I forget how to stream. Sometimes it just happens. There we go. Yes, hello. You want to make Poppy Playtime OC now? A possible game concept based off it with my friend. I mean, when inspiration strikes, you just go for it, you know? You just heckin' go for it. Okay, we're good now. And hello to Shanigami Official. Welcome, welcome. And also for Blue Jay Studios. Hi there. Yes, we're doing so everyone can read each other's messages for today's stream, so no worries on that front. I will of course always suggest migrate over to Twitchland because it's fun, but whatever works for you. Whatever heckin' works. Yes, and hello to a Sleepy Crow. Welcome. Welcome, welcome in. How are you? What have I been doing? Okay. So, I don't know. For everyone who do be checking in, who do be around, no worries either way. I've been like stewing, okay? I'll tell you the story. I'll tell you the timeline, okay? Here's what happened. Let me explain myself. Let me get to the explaining. Please hear me out. Please let me explain. Here's what happened. Here's what happened in February. It's March 1st, but now I can finally talk, but oh boy. My brain goes silent. Yeah. So I was working on a video. I was doing my thing. I was working on another video. The video was the OC Art Fight Themes Challenge. There's that one. I was working on that. I was working on another script. And then I got this little wrench thrown at me. Like, a figurative, metaphorical wrench thrown at my face. Yeah, that was the teeth thing, the wisdom teeths, and I was like, oh man. It's kind of like if something happens and then you're like, oh my gosh, I have to rest now, and then you're like, oh, there's a good part to it and a bad part to it. The bad part is all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, how do I do things again? You know, once you're finally done with the break or whatever. But the second part is it kind of gives you some opportunity to get your brain stewing, you know? Like, my brain was just going. It was running. I was still in workaholic mode, okay? I was like, oh, that was pretty much me. And reading a message from Corrupt too. What are we doing today since I don't really understand the title? Yeah, I'll that's going to be our activity for today. Like once I'm done spewing my news. I'll give you a quick summary. I have this challenge in mind that I want to do for like maybe like a little short series or whatever, and I could just do that here on stream. In addition to my normal OC design hours. In addition to that, basically. Because we're going to be picking that back up shortly. We're in an ad right now. Oh my gosh, I'm doing this while we're literally in an ad. Why don't I hydrate? I'll hydrate and recap that. Oh no. Oh no. Shani Arts. Fun fact, that's another username you go by on YouTube. You got all the variants. I do be using Nyx a lot. This is like, just call me Nyx, you know? It's like, I'm Phoenix Mess, but you can call me Nyx. I'll read sometimes very fast due to the ad. Well, yeah, that's the perk of subtitles, so thank goodness. Well, then that's good. That means we didn't lose too much ground right there. What was it? Well. Where was I? Yes, wrench and plans, recap of the challenge. Yes. So I was thinking of doing a short series. This is just a meantime thing. Where I want to make a little creature design. A little buddy. I want to make a bunch of little buddies. That was kind of already a part of... Hey, who remembers the bingo? I do kind of want to make little creatures, but... I could do monster creatures too. Little cute creatures as well. I just want all of that. I always do humanoids. So I thought it'd be fun to take that on. And I had this idea that what if it was a Wiki-Roulette mixed with maybe a random animal generator or something, where we try to like identify inspiration from going through random wiki pages and see what happens. I don't know how fast I'll go. I don't know how much I'll make. This is kind of like trial period. Like, what's the challenge actually like? So that's going to be what's like the main meat of today, I guess. But yeah, back with February. Maybe I should get my little pen out. Where's my pen? My pen out? There we go. I want to see monster magical girls like Dragon Magic Girl or Guy. It would be so cool. I mean, monsterified. I mean, they could still be humanoids. Right now I'm thinking like more like the buddies they have or the enemies they fight. That's kind of the line of thought right now. Yeah, so had the wisdom teeth thing and my brain was going. And all of a sudden I was thinking about plans for summer, right? And I thought about, oh my gosh, what's happening here? I've been on this trajectory, see, I've been on this magical trajectory. Magical girl appreciative trajectory. We already had that with my Sona, which I will quickly just pull out real quick. Sona, where are you? If you were here for last stream, I did show a sneak peek of a new one I'm making. It's just another type. I want to do like a PNG tuber remix one. I think that'd be pretty cute. There, look, I'm this me now. I'm this version of me. Happy St. David's Day for anyone who's also Welsh. Got another holiday drop. Cheers. Dragon. I mean, hey, that sounds like a pretty fun prompt right there. Dragon, just dragonify anything, you know. Get the dragon energies. Bring it on, bring it on. Yeah, so this all kind of led up. I basically updated my website. I have some news on there, and basically, I'm trying to inch away, bit by bit away from Discord. That's kind of like that's like the big one right there. Bit by bit, I would like to not be so bound to Discord. Okay, I want to experience a little bit of liberation. So part of that is I would really like to highlight my website and to make that a primary spot. I already kind of mentioned this on Discord, I think, but you guys could check that out quite literally right now. I think it's up. I might even tour it real quick, just for the funsies. Let's do it. We're gonna go. We'll do this, and then how about here and you? I mean, that's all right. We can hide this one. Yeah! Behold, everyone. Behold. It's website. It's website update. I've did it. Yeah, don't worry. I'm making my own personal moves, and part of that, it's kind of weird when you're like the creator person. I'm like, oh man, so that's kind of why I made the website in the first place. I was like, I don't want to be beholden to social media. And so, I mean, I always had that sentiment. Yeah, that one's a little quirky. Must be this. There we go. I was a little zoomed in. There we go. Oh, this looks different on a different application. That's interesting. I'll mess around with that some more. But yeah, so new website update. It's a little strangely cropped right now from my my default settings. How about I adjust it a smidgen more? Why don't I do that? That'd be pretty neat. We can go here, maybe? Oh my gosh. Now we're just gonna roll with it. I don't really feel like messing around with it. But yeah, I have the format little banner, base video, and then this is the news part. This is one big part of the news on top of the news, on top of the website change, okay? I'm going to do a marathon. I normally always do one in July anyway, but we're also going to start with a different one as well for a different aim, a different goal, because I have gathered my courage. I have become brave once more, and my brain is stewing with ideas regarding world buildings. I have my nexus. I have my mindscape. I have the scenario. I have the simulants. You guys, you know? And so I was going to resume with writing and planning out some streams and kind of just making more progress. And this is going to be my side project, but this is interactable right here. So if you know anything about donathons, they're basically, you fund for a specific goal. And for my purposes, I'm kind of doing that. This is a far away thing. This is a really far away thing. So we'll have plenty of time. It's just like us waiting for art fight pretty much. Arguing with the dumbest thing imaginable. Oh, it does. Is there a whoopsie somewhere? It is new, so if there's something we can modify, then we'll fix that up for sure. Why don't I get a little hydrate too? Okay. Yes. So usually there's tiers that you unlock, and I wanted to open this up. I'll probably mention this in future streams as well. There's a little suggestion box here, which should work. We'll go to it. And it's just for ideas for what you'd like to see potentially for stream, what you'd like to see, you know, maybe given away, anything like that. So I was going to leave the doors open, and I'll refer to this in future streams again when we get our little brainstorm hats on, pretty much. For now, I'm just like, something will happen there. I will have things prepared, and I will be working on them. And it'll be kind of appearing on here, where we have, for members, I will be posting bonus videos here, as well as for any streams that eventually vanish from Twitch. They will also appear here. So we'll have time lapses, we'll have arts for bonus websites. And what else? Feed, and yeah, members. I think there's a membership page. Was it this one? No, I think it'd be like a join now deal. Maybe that. Yeah, so then this is new too. So you could become a member, included with video shoutouts, early access to things, all for just a $1. And not just that, there is also gifting on Twitch. So you know how you can like gift subscriptions to people on Twitch? That is an option for memberships as well. So I've made this, and you got little new icons. This is something that will be coming up soon. I will be making a reference sheet for an updated look with all of the little entities that exist within the Mindscape. And the new additions include the signal here, which are these little, here's the little guys, which we can probably enhance soon enough. And then the little cataclysts and transcendence. So things to talk about lore-wise, which I've been writing about already. That's been something I've been working on. And finally, the last new thing as well is I now have finished up that artwork I was working on the other day. I now have this giant, big old print right here of various sizes. So many sizes. You can't see it, but you can't see it. You know, when you like click and it opens up a little pop-up. Many size options for this thing, which I'll open it up on Procreate as well soon. Yeah, this is I worked pretty hard on it. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. It's kind of a different style. It's still me. It's just that blend of liner and then going painting on top of it, and it was a lot of fun. And there you can see the little signal concept, which I'll elaborate upon into the future. And Nexians, which I hope to have more, well, simulants for more variants for how they look. That is a thing that'll be coming. And I just made a little sticker sheet too. The little rendering from Fourth Wall is a little quirky, but I did receive some sample products and the colors are very vibrant and nice. And I was like, oh damn, that's nice. So this one's like kind of like a glossy look, and it has all the new little artworks I made. So that is a new one too. And then the last one was this right here. Hello too for Asha Tos Art. Welcome. You can go like the 6x6 here. I made this sticker. So this one is interesting. This one here is like a matte finish. So when I received it, it doesn't look as like, it has a more, I don't know what you call it. Well, just matte. The other one's glossy. This one's a little more, it has a nice look to it for sure. And it's like a die cut, so it's like actually cut around rather than like on a square piece of whatever's. Yeah. And that's kind of what this all boils up to. I have new merch, essentially. This is just the start, really. I would like to make some more. I will be even on support. I made an account with Commissions. I was thinking of trying something with adoptables there. Same with VGen. I will also list probably future adoptables here as well with another collection, which I already made a cover for. But that's one of those things that take a little bit of time. So just some things I want to make, which you already kind of got a glimpse of from like my little bingo sheet I made the beginning of this year. End of last year? What? Start of this year? My bingo is basically coming around, and one of the bingo items also again includes making some more reference sheets. And oh my gosh, I have things I am brainstorming, so much of it. So a lot of that I'm hoping for all the things I'm preparing for this new interactive content, cool stuff. This is the countdown for me to actually show more of it so I don't spoil all the surprise. And yeah, I would really hope to ask that you all consider it, of course. Consider the life and at least like checking in with this page. where I hope to post more often, and it's a gradual thing of getting into the habit of that. That's kind of what I've been up to. I even had this little public post right here. I made this one. Some more of that. This is my new child now. This is my baby. And anyway, that is the main thing right there. Was there anything else? Any questions at all for right now? Because otherwise, I will be moving on to our little challenge for today, which is, again, Wiki-Roulette. Wiki-Roulette hours. I have 2 things prepared right here. It's literally just a website. You click next, and it makes a new page. And you just kind of end up in random places. You know, you're exploring everything. You know, I have no idea. To somehow, basically the goal would be looking at a page and seeing if you can pull some inspiration from it. And maybe mix it in with like a little animal prompt here. Yeah, no questions there. That's my news right there. And yeah, so this is just like a, maybe I can link you guys it too if you'd like to try it out. So we have this right here. Yeah, it's probable here. That's the caveat, everyone. This is roulette. If we come to a random page, I mean, I'll probably skip by it quickly if I find out it's uber weird. So we have ourselves a little bit of joyous mystery right here. And yeah, maybe what I can do is set, like, maybe to involve you guys, we can do a little vote. I'll generate 3 animals. And y'all can pick of the 3 where it's like, yes, this is happening, maybe. I think that might be fun. So let's try it right now. Like, I generate 3 new animals. We have a dibbler, a quetzal, and a ladybug. And watch, I'll make a poll right now. It's gonna be on Twitch. Which ladybug? A ladybug, this weird bird I've never heard of, quetzal, and then a dibbler, which whoever named that animal, they knew what they were doing. I'll give you guys like a minute. 2 minutes. I'll give you 2 minutes so I can drink some water. Alright, and again, that's gonna be on Twitch. Yeah, the dibbler. Yeah, I do a little zoom right here. It's just creature. Strange. I mean, it's not strange. It's dibbling. Like, that's probably a word you could use. It's dibbling right now. But, you know. And then, so yeah, I'll make a little creature inspired off an animal and seeing what other random ingredient we can grab for the wiki page. The bird character, yeah. Let me go get a little hydrate over here. I do want to also know, what is everyone else up to currently? What's on today's agenda, huh? And, you know, if it's birthday, holiday hours, are you doing something specific? I made some really delicious cookies just the other day. Maybe I should share the recipe. I don't know. I was like, damn. Somehow, each time I make cookies, it's like the best cookies yet. I mean, I know there's probably some weird ones in there to mix, but I'm like, I've achieved the greatest chocolate chip cookies once again. You're doing some dishes for Blue Jay? Oh boy, chores! One thing I'm looking ahead for is my plants are starting to bloom already. Like some of them, their leaves, and I'm just like, oh man. It's just that indicator that we are going to be working. It's time. It's time for garden hours already. I mean, can make a great edible cookie dough. Can't make cookies though. We must chef. All right, it looks like I'm actually surprised. 1 single vote for Dibbler. So what? Does this page it doesn't actually link to like anything. So what we'll do is go here. Ride or die. A quetzal, group of birds. Watch. Why don't we stick with the wiki land? We're still on the wiki, huh? This is a legitimate wiki page though, not the Wiki-Roulette. So, yes, they're birds. Yes, found in forests. Mm-hmm. Very locally, okay. Sounds cool. They're fairly large. Damn, they do look pretty fancy. Like, that's an impressive looking bird. How about we open, like, the image in a new tab? Look at that bird. Burm. The statistical odds of that happening would be insane. It's like, surprise. Blue Jay also says, I did my first art portfolio today for school. Not the greatest, but I tried my best. I mean, hey, that's great. Art portfolios are a big thing to strive towards making. You put your best out there, and I was like, hey, now you got a whole new whole new foundation right under you with that, and you'll keep on making some great stuff. Okay, so let's sample this. Let's see what happens. Can I find inspiration within the next page from Linda O. Johnson? Okay. That'd be kind of cool, like a forced challenge where I have to go with like the whatever page comes up. Okay, look. Linda O. Johnston. Oh, Linda O. Johnston. Do you see what I'm seeing? I'm seeing mystery and romance. Those sound like some pretty good keywords to me. Short stories. This is real interesting here. I don't know, that just feels like the prompt. I mean, we have the works that this person has made. Mystery novels. Sit, stay, slay. These are kind of these serve as, this is it. This is it right here. The perfect plot. Following the dolphins. Romance novels. Lawful engagement. Guardian of her heart. Guardian of her heart. Okay, I'm thinking, okay, if we're making like, say, like a little mascot buddy. And it's like a bird. Interesting. It's like a wingman bird. A bird whose mission is it's always like I don't know. Can you see what I'm kind of imagining right now? I don't know. Okay, maybe we should roll with that. I'm gonna roll with that. Some kind of a wingman Cupid. It looks like this and just like I'm thinking of that character from there was a game called It Takes Two, and there was like this book of love or something. It just had this funny little Okay. I'm locked in over here. I think what I want to do. What do I want to do? I want to pull up the image somewhere. Should I put up my device? Or maybe I'll just make it appear on stream so that's easier. Okay, I'll do that. So I'm going to hide this now. And we're going to go to here. And let me go save this image. Saving it. Now we're adding it. Da, 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 da. Okay, and maybe we'll go in studio mode so I can move this around freely. So we have this bird right here, okay? And maybe we have our prompt words. Like I'll write those down so everyone who comes in knows what the heck is happening. Prompts. We'll say mystery and romance. Those are just, again, my little keywords that I'll maybe contemplate. The bird, I don't know. Bird, should he go like here behind me? We could do that. Mystery and romance bird. I mean, that'd be an energy. Okay. I feel like we have our first prompt of my trial challenge. Fallen Cupid who needs to get a certain amount of people to fall in over before he can arise back to godhood. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. Like, a bird is like, you need... What's it trying to do? A certain amount of people. Okay, but we have to imagine, like, hypothetical, like, magical girl spin, okay? What would that look like? It's probably, like... It would be, like, a high school or a college student, perhaps, and just, like... We gotta find you a date. It's like that... There was an anime... like romantic killer or something like that. I forgot. It was like, no, I'm not interested. This bird's like, you gotta. Hello though, future starter. Hi. Okay. So we have our image. Why don't I put that up over here? Where are you? I'm pulling up the image on my monitor too, so I can get a real good look at it. It's not just so tiny. I don't want it to be too tiny. Who else is... I saw rugby player. Is someone following along with the challenge? What did you get? What do you think you'll do? Do you have an animal you're trying it for? If you're joining me. A hero? Who made people fall in love or something. Well, it's a little creature. We're just making little buddies today. So... it will be a question. First of all, how can we simplify the shape? So what I'm seeing here is a head, round circular head. Ad starting in 3 minutes. We basically want to cutify the shape, which is already pretty cute right now. I'll just start with some examples. And again, I want to emphasize here what the purpose of this is. I never draw little buddies. I mean, I do have some, right? I have a Cyan, I have Pipsy. I want to try practicing simplifying things. So this is like kind of like the general shape. Feathers would extend way down here, so we have like really long feathers. So to squishify this, probably just be like figuring out. So we got wing. I mean, it could be like all one blob shape. Rosadiva already. Could be a proportional head thing. I mean, I don't know. I am getting like he, him. Could be, let's see. How would we do the eyes? Just kind of like anime eyes where it's like, I got you. With like a little sparkle effect or something. But it's just like also a tiny little bird. I mean, I don't know if the beak would be tiny. Could be a little bigger. And you just end up with a mascot that's just like, I got you. You will find love. little like just sparkle eyes, you know. Hello, Pine. And I don't know about the mouth. How would mouths look? I actually gathered this reference board, and it's just full of like Sanrio mixed in with a bunch of actual existing magical mascots and also Pokemon starters. Well, like the baby cute Pokemons. It just as like a starting ground. I didn't gather like bird-shaped ones though. Prince Charming. I mean, that's what it is. It's like I can imagine just like a cool like bird pose. Like I feel like that's what we would do. We'd want like a second pose where it's like just dramatic, you know, like I don't know how it would look. It's just giving me, because I've been watching enjoying Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. I was almost just thinking of like the theatricalness of Eclipse. Show off his wing, yeah. How would we see? Maybe like a little pose like bird wings, like hey. I guess we would have to somehow include like a little smirk smile. Bird smirk smile. I don't know. I feel like I should go back to that page too. Like if I go back to Wiki-Roulette real quick, like what happens if I what if I do this? Yeah, that works out pretty well. Okay, so this was again the Wiki-Roulette, everyone, if you have come in recently. We randomly found this page. The randomly made page is this Linda O. Johnston, who is like a writer who does mystery novels and romance novels. So I was like, I mean, even all of these are just standalone prompts. The little shiny things you found. Oh, that'd be cute. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'd have to read it more on like this Quetzal bird here. That's what the bird's called. We're gonna add to, by the way. Let me see. Cultural significance. The Quetzal has been significantly important to ancient Maya and Aztecs. Their feathers are considered luxury goods that represent high status. Well, I mean, that's tragic for the bird, but high status, fancy bird. That's like, I'm a regal bird. I'm desired. I'm a desired bird. This is a bird who's wanted, you know, and just can't believe that the person they're paired with is like, no. I don't know. Could be something like that. Just realized we don't have our little captions on. Not on this screen, at least. There we go. So I'm looking at names of things. So if it's romance, Guardian of Her Heart, Marriage Classified, The Ballad of Jack O'Dare, Love Spell, Jack. We named the bird like O'Dare. Dramatic rich boy backstory. My name's O'Dare. Jack O'Dare. You know, where you like, this is how you come up with OC names. You use Wiki-Roulette, obviously. I'm O'Dare. I'm O'Dare with the flair. I don't know. Flair O'Dare. There, how about that? How about Flair O'Dare? That's the name, okay? Winston Caviar, what the? Stranger on the Mountain. Golden Quail. We give this bird some gold, maybe? That'd be kind of fun. Okay, let's hide this again. I have to write that down. That feels kind of fitting. Flair O'Dare. The Flair O'Dare, okay. Self-chosen name. It just felt right. The amount of syllables, the flow of it, it just felt right to this little bird right here. And okay. I feel like this would be like a point to like pull up that movie Rio or whatever. You know, with all of the animated bird arm movements with their wings, you know? I still want to make sure it's like buddyified though. It's like I understand a nice big cool bird, but we're like, I want to make sure it's squish enough too. So we'll do some distorting over here. Maybe it's just we just like shorten it up like this, like the body's just kind of rounded out this way. I could see that. And the wing that drapes, so down here. Maybe something like that. Go double check the music on my end too. Oh, music. Here we go. Bump that up a little. All right, make sure everyone, I hope you have a drink with you. If you're actually doing this as well, that'd be a fun little show and tell moment right there. So yeah, here's my creature creation. I'll keep my initial sketch as like a little note. I mostly want to like figure out this one. It makes me think of, there's a game I've never played, but I feel like it's like one of those, like one day I should probably play that. It was that pigeon dating simulator where all of like the, what was that game called? Reveille from Breath of the Wild vibes. Let me go look that up. Reveille. Breath of the Wild. Let me search for you. Tabs. There we go. I'm searching. Oh! New inspiration unlocked. I mean, what kind of feathers does this bird have? I mean, they're kind of swooped straight down. That's a fun one, though. I like that. Open a new tab again. Go. I'm back. Welcome back! I feel like a big component of this bird is, like, it has, like, this big ol', like, fluff around the chest. So maybe, like, that's, like, a prominent thing. And then... little legs. Little claws for, like, a branch, maybe. Siren says, I got addicts in Freeborn Lake. No, we're gonna do it this... Yeah, I mean, so basically when you get your wiki page, you just kind of skim it and see if there's like any threads of words that's like, hey, I could make this work somehow, you know? Because otherwise, I don't know what I do with what I do with Linda O. Johnson. I got some just person's name. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Kind of like one of those. And then hair, let's see. Yeah, again, we're trying to mascotify it, so it's still gotta be squish. I'm still in the squish, but in the future, like if I feel this is, I mean, I could definitely make this work. If I make monsters maybe, or really anything at all, I could just see it. I could just see it. No, sassy boy. Yeah. I wonder, so golden quill. Maybe this bird has like something on. It could be like a magic item, maybe. But what if, like, to make the bird like a little more interesting, it has like, it carries a different feather with it, maybe? As for some reason, and it's just like posing. It's not its own feather. It's some magical feather, maybe. That could be intriguing. It would make for a different silhouette. Maybe for the head here, we get this one a little bit bigger because I don't know, this face, this expression's kind of funny. So we'll distort this head a little bit. I feel like this is really what it is. It's just, I'm making a Pokemon right now. I could just rename this right now. It's like, check out, it's a new Pokemon. You get this bird. Just works. Hello, too! How are you, Pepsi? That little face. There isn't much to work for Freeborn Lake other than it's a lake in Minnesota named after some pioneer. Lake. Water. I don't even know what a adduct is. Why don't I look that up? Cool as heck, I'm wrapped up. Well, that's good to hear. Oh! I'd say, I wonder what the challenge... How would we define the scope of the challenge? Okay, because again, this is my trial run. What happens if you land on a page? It's just like, there's nothing here. Maybe there was like a number of... You have like 3 skips or something like that. That'd be an angle of stress, wouldn't it? That makes it a challenge. It's like, oh man, I only have 3 times I can skip before I have to figure it out. The challenge is... We are using... Why don't I pull it up again? Right here. I'm using Wiki-Roulette. It's kind of squished up right now. See how there's a little pop-up right there? Wiki-Roulette. I'm using this site. Maybe I can copy that for you. And we're using that to generate prompts to inspire like character design. And for me, I'm making mascots and they're going to be pulled from an animal. So I'm also using this random animal thing here. So you get a random animal. I've been generating 3 and then I let you guys pick between one of 3. So you're like antelope, margay, banteng. And then we just go here, click on a random page, and we see if there's any inspiration that can be found, like any keywords. And for me, I have mystery and romance pretty much. This is a novelist. And so, I don't know. I had this, I was like, oh, maybe I'll name the bird after this. So I named it Flair O'Dare, based off the Ballad of Jack O'Dare, which is like love spell. So this is like a wingman bird. That's what I'm imagining. Who's just kind of dramatic. And also with this bird we got here, they're kind of like desired, I guess. Luxurious maybe, so like high status and wanted perhaps, and is now just trying to bestow that to whoever their companion is, their human companion. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of the direction I'm going, just like a romance wingman bird named Flair O'Dare. And it's just a little buddy, like it's just a little buddy, not bunny. Right now, let's see, there we go. And so yeah, I'm just trying to make a little guy. Ninja Pokemon just dropped here. Yeah, this is... I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm saying. Like, we can also, if you use your imagination for a little buddy, we could call it a Pokemon too, okay? But again, my angle is little companion mascot buddies. That's what I want. And sometimes in life, Pokemons are pretty much just that. I'm trying to figure out their beak shape right now. It kind of... Okay, so if I follow the reference... They kind of have like a little... I kind of like that, actually. Like, maybe like a little floof shape right on the nose. Just like a little he-him, you know, this little bird dude. I can see this. Brings the attention to the eyes. And again, we just have those little anime eyes of like twinkles all over the place, you know. And see like a little mouth thing. And let's see, I don't know what it, maybe I can have it hold the golden quill. I mean, if it's a quill, was it a quill? I'm opening up the page again. The golden quill. Why don't I look up what a quill is? I mean, like, quill, but I want a reference. Yeah, it's just a pen and... It's a feather with a pen, so maybe it holds that. That'd be kind of funny. It's like the bird itself. The bird is the author. The bird is the writer. You could just imagine this with this little feather or something, like riding into the night with its little magic golden quill. What bird is that? It's just some random bird design I'm coming up with. It's based off this one behind me. Oh, like what bird? The name of it? It's a Quetzal. Quetzal. 50 novels under their name. Goes under the alias bird... What was it? Flair O'Dare. Maybe that's like the alias. Probably has some other name. Like, nah. It's like, I'm just Quetzal. Quetzal! That could be its pen name, though. That's an angle. A rider bird. Okay, so holds this like little feather quill on its back that it just takes around with it. And it just loves romance and it loves mystery and it's constantly... I mean, it doesn't have a talent for it, though. You know, it's like, yeah, I will bring this into reality. A model is a musician. I mean, we're going the pen rider route this time around, but that would be a power move too. I could just see it. You know, this is a multi-talented bird. I could imagine that. And writes the lyrics for its little bird band that it goes to meet up with. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I just do that in my free time. Yeah, I'm in a band. Of course I'm in a band. Kind of like a wingman. Teach some random dance similar to birds. I mean, yeah! that'd be perfect. It's just like, be open-minded, you know? Try new experiences. Try doing this dance right here. Here, I wrote this story for you. May you be inspired by it. Maybe. Maybe it has like a little fancy thing that wields around it to hold the pen in place, perhaps? Yeah, but like hold the pen downwards. This is kind of like a skater position, but oh, later in Fitzy, she's the showgirl. She's still dressed and still a diva. Who knows? Who knows who will acquire this bird, you know? We don't know that. We don't know. This is simply the bird. It's like, this is what I'm good at. This is what I know. This is what I'll help with. This is my mission in life. It's to promote romance. To make it happen in the real world. I'm basically Cupid, but not really. I'm better. I'm better than Cupid could ever be. 'Cause I'm Flare-O-Dare. Yeah. What about the tail? The tail, if I'm looking at the reference image, where are you? It's pretty long, honestly. It's a pretty long tail. So I think I'm satisfied without this one. I think just these two alone will be a pretty good capturing of its design. Like really complex mean names? You think? No, you see, the thing is, it's just its tough outer exterior, you know? It's tough little round, cute little outer exterior, but it's again, it's a wingman. This bird supports. It's just probably a little funky sometimes. I imagine a little face tuft maybe. Might be cool. It folds. Let's see, maybe the tail goes. Maybe even like a long tail that goes like downwards like this. Now this is. If this is not extravagant, I don't know what is, you know, you just have this long feathered tail to really emphasize this little bird's grandeur, which again, this bird species literally does have a long tail. Like, look at that. Are you seeing that right there? That is a long tail. That's a long little feather, long feathers. I don't know what they're called. Maybe it's like slightly patterned, like a little stitched knit thing here. I mean, it's like Aztec, right? So maybe like Aztec patterns. I'll try looking that up. Oh damn, this is going to be cool. How can I easily draw whatever the heck's going on here? Maybe I should show you. Look at this. Imagine that, but like on its little strap. This is again inspired off of, where was it? Significantly important for the ancient Maya and Aztecs. Maya. I've never been able to pronounce that. Oh, it looks cool. What's this? Open image in new tab. What's this? That cool statue. Damn, that mouth. Like yellow too. Fancy. Okay, how the hell do I do this? I'm trying to find one that looks... Tutorial, please. How do I draw Aztec patterns? Try. I don't know. See images. Not this one. It was here. Double checking the music too. There we are. Okay. Well, I have an objective now. Maybe what we do is we just make a little like scribble of it for now. Because it's like, it's very angular. And right now I'm kind of squiggly. So we give it like something like that for now, and just like triangles. So it shows a pattern. Look at that. Look at that little fancy pattern. All right, just from a doodle, okay? Just from a little simple little doodle. Just to kind of showcase that a little bit. So this is supposed to hold the quill. Is it attached to the quill, or is it maybe more like a clip-on kind of deal? Like it has like a little thing that the pen would slide into maybe? And otherwise it would just stay on the bird like this or something. Which way would it go? Like down here? Little bird with personality. What is that right there? What did I just draw there? Was that a mistake? Maybe. Maybe it was like a redraw of that pen. This is epic bird over here. Have its little tail feather go loop around this way, maybe. Okay, now the question is, does this version of it look like this one? Is there accuracy going on here? Use like a little bigger head. Floof up the body a little more. Also put the tail this way too. Who here draws little buddies? Are you one to do creatures at all ever? I mean, I know like at some point you will have done one, okay? Because they're just like little simple shapes. It's a good time. Because I know I have my little creatures. You love them? Yeah, I don't partake as much as maybe ideal. Maybe the pen can like stretch upwards a little bit. Because how are we going to show the little nib? Like, what does the quill nib even look like? I have a whole apocalypse world, so I'm making new creatures for that every day. I need to be doing what you're doing. I need me some of that. I need this mindscape populated with creatures soon enough. My brain will be full of the animals. I'll just scribble this in place. Maybe a little thing right here. I just want the little pen. I just want a little pen right there. A little pen nib. Dun, dun. And then we'll do the little scribble pattern again. That one's even looser than the other one. Gotta make more, yeah. Okay, what other identifying things are there about this bird? Eyes, I mean, I think part of it's just gonna be the coloring. Once we do that, it'll probably come along. How about for now, I just decide on its placement. Where? Oh, there. See, now it's kind of like together. What's its size at right now? Maybe something like that. Okay, let me try some basic little line art. What about these one of my new stabilized ones, potentially? Its beak again has a little fluff. I wonder if it could be like kind of like star shaped, maybe. Is there much of a star one? Yeah, this is one cool bird right here. I want to make like would it have little eyebrows or something? Would it? Maybe just like little fluff bits that kind of like taper outwards. And its little chest fluff too. Ugh. You know we gotta add those little sparkles soon too. Oh. Gonna be a big hype. Yeah, there we go. What it needs is like the little eye sparkles. Okay. Anime bird. Exactly! It has the dramatic flair, you know, it's anime, it's... I just have to figure out the shaping for like this side view here. Kinda... Where's my Flare O'Dare 3D model? Where is it? What do you mean I can't just do an easy head turn? This is why we need references! Oh no, not the ad! I almost feel like it's kind of... Maybe it's not that different. Maybe it's just the fact that... Like, if we move this... Maybe it's not that bad, actually. Like, it would be... kind of around here. And somehow getting this little turn. Just like slight tilt. Maybe a little more. I don't know, it feels like it'd be right to include like little eyebrows or something here. Okay, now for like the end bits of the hair. Well, the feathers, head feathers. This is freaking fluffy. You know, that's our goal here. The goal in the end is Buddy. The goal is Buddy creature Buddy. The buddiest of creatures. Also, if you've rolled in recently as well, part of the news came from this side over here. Came from around over there, so check that out if you haven't seen it yet. got me some event plans going on during summer, in addition to Art Fight, because of course Art Fight, you know, of course. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. It was, I'm planning for my first... Like, I've done lots of streams during July, obviously, but it's like my first stream marathon that's not that. with lots of plannings. Lots of things I will be working on, pretty much. Developing things I would like to surprise y'all with. So it's kind of part of the inches towards membership hours, because, oh my gosh. I may or may not. It depends on how I feel with my video load. Like, I'll lock in Sundays. Given the amount of stuff I want to prepare, I might even just go to like 1 day a week. But I'll just have to see how it feels. Still on Sundays around this time, though. For sure. But an element of it is definitely world building hours. Flare dare be on Art Fight. We'll just have to see. Honestly, I'm gathering a collection. What this is for right now is kind of part of my little art bingo of things I'm trying out. So I'm doing character designs, yes. I'm making little buddies now, yeah. And then I'm like, so this one's, they're going to end up on probably, I think this worked out, like what I'm feeling so far, of like just opening up, you haven't seen it yet, opening up like a little Wiki-Roulette and using that in combination with something like Random Animal, right? Like, I think that'd work out. I could do a little short series with that. There's 2 directions they'd end up. 1, adoptables. 2, art fight. So I'm not sure where I'm going to house them. It depends on how attached I get. Because I'm like, it's like, hey, would you want a Flare O'Dare in your life? You know, do you want a Flare O'Dare? Do you feel like Flare O'Dare can help your OC out? That's the question. Just imagine it. You have an OC who maybe really wants to find love, okay? Maybe they're terrible at it though, okay? And then they suddenly, boom, Flare O'Dare is here. It's like I am the ultimate wingman. You will find love. How are we gonna do the little legs here? We'll go very well. Let's see, how would we do... Maybe... Because I think the feathers kind of separate out. Would I show that? And the little legs go around here. Its little leg. Or would I go straight with like this long hole? I'm looking at the reference right now, so it's kind of quirky. Maybe feathers down here. I mean, let me just get the other leg in and see how it's looking. Its little face is so funny. It kind of just asks to have like some bigger little eyebrow things like that. It's just asking for them. It's got a cute little face. He's a tough bird. He's a tough bird. Yeah, let's try to get that hairdo copied over here. Da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Is he French? Aztec, Mayan, location. Probably more on like the Spanish side of things. French. What? I mean, these are for our... Where does this bird live in again? Mexico? I mean, also United States. Chihuahua? What's that? Where's that? Mexico City? I don't know. This is... I'm probably just gonna say Mexican. Base again on this over here. We're just a lot of Mexico, you know, and again, and that's kind of like where the cultural significance comes from. So it just seems right. This is a Spanish birdie. Those are some good emotes right there. A little shaky one. It's so... Oh, it's a little goo. Surreal. How are you? What's the time zone, huh? What's the time zone report over here? Oh. Kind of feel like we had to add the fluff on this side. Like that. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's Kurt. Yeah. Well, that's that number right there. It's 2:21 p.m. over here. Just the twos and ones. The twos and ones. They're present. This seems like first reaction and like turns to look at you, like the bird opens the eyes and it's like, hey. It's like, hey. Hey there. Did you read my novel? My latest novel? Yeah. I go by Flare O'Dare. Yeah, I go out for dances sometimes. Lovely scene. I'd buy his books. This is romance mystery novels, you know? Mystery romance, romance and mystery. Wait a second, this is the one... This is actually where the legs will go. Oh god, should just redraw that. This is the one with an interesting pose where it's like... This song's pretty cool.
I love the energy. Dun, 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 dun.
I can fly too! Blair O'Dare is very impressed. I think this one I should use a sketchier brush again. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to do like... What am I trying to do here? Maybe I draw the pen quill nicely first. Well... And the tip of it. And it stretches onwards. We're just kind of sketching this in a little bit nicer. It gets narrower. And then... Probably starts by around here or so. Is that Quizzle Bird, which is inspired, Pokemon, is Quizzle Bird what inspired Hachula in Pokemon XY? Oh, why don't I go look up that, that bird? How's the volume too, by the way? You doing good? I'll lower it a tiny bit, but let me know, how it is. I'm opening it up right here. Ooh. Red and green. Red and green. And some yellow. Definitely not a one-to-one match, but... Could be! Come on, look at it. It's just, like, just grabs all these moves. Here you go, a flare. Here you go, flare. Have some brave bird air / swords dance. You know, it's pretty close. You're just like looking outside right next to each other. The color is pretty tasty. I like that. I'm sure there's birds with that similar color scheme too, you know? It's like red bird, green bird. It do be happening. I'm trying to give it like this little leg stretch out, basically. It's like, behold. It's just like a little fabulous little leg over here. I'll give it a little bit more chunk. Yeah, that'll do. I can almost imagine. I could just almost imagine it kind of like a broomstick, like a witch and a broomstick. I know, like Flare O'Dare would still fly, of course. But I can almost imagine like a magic quill that it just rides on. You know? It just floats. Rides it like a little... steers it like a little skateboard or something. To find my secret trick. That's the secret trick. It's a flying quill. My special move. You just aren't ready for what Flare O'Dare has in store for everyone, you know? You weren't ready. You weren't ready. I feel like what would indicate romance? Like, I feel like it'd be like some kind of like heart motif or something, like... It can be just like general like carved shapings like that. That's one way to go about it. Would it be somewhere else instead? Maybe they'd be a little closer together. But you want to show off the big feather, right? Wait, what closer together? What do you mean closer together? Just for clarifications. But yeah, I am trying to get this like little item here of like this quill. Which I plan on making like a little golden quill, basically. That's what I'm trying to do. Could make it a little smaller. It is technically a big bird. Oh my gosh. Wait, how big is this bird? Yeah, yeah. No worries. I want to know how big is... was it? Quetzal bird? Because I'm like... Oh, whoa. Wait. Oh gosh. I'm scared. I'm scared. This one... There's probably another variant out there, y'all. Look how quirky this... There's another variant. And it has spiky, floofy hair. Look at... Holy cow. I mean, it's like tropical, but that's like... That's a long... This is epic. If that was... Are its feathers that long? Oh my gosh, its tail feather is... Listen to like here. I feel like I'm obligated to incorporate some of this. I think I'm kind of obligated. 1 second while we... Oh dear. Oh my. Just like some of it, you know, it looks like there's different variants of this species, which is wacky. Makes sense. Obviously, it makes sense. Like, that's nature be naturing out there. Still don't want to like go over details. So, like, really like simple, and then how crazy long would I make this? How crazy long would I make it? Would I like twist this way? Maybe stick with this way too. I mean, Flair O'Dare can make it work. Flair O'Dare deserves a majestic tail like this. Right off the page. Flair! Oh no, Flair O'Dare! I didn't expect this of you! Flair O'Dare, your tail! Was this a part of your magic ability? Your tail just keeps getting longer! Flair O'Dare! Oh no! Oh no, it's massive! Flair O'Dare's tail! It can't be stopped anymore! I have to open up another page! You know, that is a powerful thought. I will admit. Call somebody. I don't know. There's no one to call but Flair O'Dare. Flair O'Dare, please stop. You're too powerful. It's too much. You can't do this. Is not fair. No one has a good like you, Flair O'Dare. People just can't have a tail like this, okay? What do you mean? You can't... How do you expect to be a good wingman when everyone's looking at you? It's still happening. Like, the tail will be long. I wonder, would it be the same size consistently? That'd be kind of... This bird be going crazy if that's the case. It would just be like cramming it into one little wrap here. Maybe there's a... Maybe I'll do like my tactic with Pipsy where it's like it can go long or short. Also, Sika says, I'm watching Inside Out 2 for the first time. Well, that's an excellent movie. I am a big Inside Out enjoyer, so watching that part 2, let's go. There's even like a little short series. I don't know what the heck you'd call it. It was like Dream Productions or something for the Inside Out universe. It was a hoot! Hoot, 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 hoot. Speaking of birds. Speaking of birds. Speaking of birds. I'll give it a short and long variant. Just cause this bird deserves it. Just cause. Okay. Would this also be like its wing here? Maybe expand the wing a little bit. 2-layer. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's like this bird doesn't even need like an epic quill, you know. It's like it already makes a name for itself, you know. It's already an impressive bird. It doesn't need anything else. It's like you have everything. You have everything you could need, and yet you still want more. That's simply how it is sometimes for a bird like Flair O'Dare. Your little sit position. Okay. Okay. Am I feeling anything else for adjustments? I feel like, if anything, I would dabble with a little sketch over here real quick of... Like, the other variant of it is just... with its mohawk, you know? That'd be something, a little long feather. Like a single long feather. It's like, what if it had what if it had locks like this, you know? What if it did? Would that be too powerful? Is that too powerful, or is that, or does Flare Dare deserve even that? I need everyone's input before I move forward with this plan. It gets even crazier too, like, oh man, if we did this, oh man, it could get so crazy over here. With this epic, it's epic feathers. Epic amazing flowers. Flowers, feathers. Let me have a drink. It all just checks out. We're currently in an ad right now. We're in an ad. How'd we get here? How'd we heckin' get here? Okay.
Why don't I scoot this down here?
I think we'll roll with it.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
It just kind of checks out. It just checks out because birds are simply extravagant creatures. They say, behold. Behold my majestic feathers. And that's what they're all about. And that's what Flare Dare's all about. Maybe we scoot this wing up a little bit. Yeah, that feels about right. Giving it kind of two little layers of its wings. Second season of Frieren has been an absolute joy to watch so far. I think the craziest thing is just like when you're completely caught up with something, where episodes are just being released right now, and you gotta wait, and you're like, wow, What do you mean there's not a dub available? Me, as a dub enjoyer, is just like, what do you mean? How do I draw these feathers? Maybe just one line at a time. One thing I've been very excited about is just I finally finished up with a script too, which has been a huge weight off my shoulders. I think the hard part with it is usually just kind of getting stuck with something new. You're like, oh my gosh, I've never done something like this, at least not in so long. So I'm eager to make some more progress on that pretty soon. The feather back here just kind of looks like a little leaf or something. It's like all rounded out like that. I think I like that. You know, I kind of want to leave this as a work in progress. Maybe like plop down some color schemes. And try out a number 2 as well. So I think I'm going to give that a go. Oftentimes I know I can get caught up with the line art hours. I'm like, ah! So why don't I give that a little quick? I want to give it a quick color sample. Just to see what it's looking like. So we have the green. In the first reference, it's kind of on like that little chest area. What brush would I use for that? Maybe this one here? Anemone. 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 And then red. There's little green wings too. And then the little golden quill idea. That's kind of what our little guy's gonna look like. A yellow beak as well. And what about that other variant too? Yeah, is there just red down there? What would up this in terms of color scheme? When I look at it, I think there's a lot of light greens too and some white. Maybe like a little white on the face or something, or up here. Dun, dun, dun. Hi there, Constantly Worm. How are you? Oh, and also, you got a raid for Relayable. Welcome. Hi there, everyone. Let me go get a little shout out. How was your stream? I saw you were doing, what was it? Pokemon? Was it Pokemon? I saw. Let's see. I could be wrong. I could have just made that up. How's it going? Yeah, we're kind of... Honestly, I have this mood board. My goal has been making little buddies, essentially. I'll show you guys the concept of the challenge. I was about to start on a second design because I can get a little caught up with the line art, you know? But here's how the challenge goes. I am using a random bird generator. Well, not bird generator. I'm using a random animal generator. In fact, why don't we do one now? Where basically we pick 3 animals. I'll set up a poll for it. So you have owl, cattle, and a walrus. And then we get a little poll here. And I'll tell you a bit about the bird design that just kind of came into existence this stream. So you have owl, cattle, and walrus. And see which should we do. And I'll just do that for like a minute or something. Just 1 minute, little moment to decide of these 3 animals. And then I'm pairing that with Wiki-Roulette over here. So, yeah, what we have is, you know, that bird in the corner there, that was my random bird. The mystery and romance up there is just a note from this article here, where Lindo was just an author of mystery and romance novels. So, yeah, that is what we're currently up to today. Just some little buddy concept art hours. This is Flair O'Dare. And you know we've been talking a bit about Pokemon over here just because, you know, little creatures, little buddies, little animal buddies, right? How was your stream, though? I would love to know how you're doing, how everyone's doing. You know, gonna get a snack. Have you eaten recently? Drink recently? And if anyone has to raid and run, no worries. It looks like we have a tie between cattle and walrus. So with that, why don't I open this back up? It's tied. It's literally tied. It's literally tied. Pokemon's always fun to draw. Yeah. They definitely seem like a good time. I would love to share some of my art. Actually, no. No. I will share art, but also, would you like to share something? I have to do a little permit as usual, if you would like to, for a link. But yes, I normally do humanoid OCs, so this is kind of new for me. I do have my little mascot buddies, of course, but like more little creature designs. Cows are the walrus of the lands. That is kind of funny. I'm kind of intrigued by walrus right now. A little cow. No, a cow would be cute. But walrus. Walrus just seems intriguing. Okay. I'm happy to share what I drew today. Okay, well then why don't I get a permit? It will last for 3 minutes. And so if you need a little more time than that, I'll just refresh it. Just let me know. But you'll be good with that. Why don't I hide? Yeah, so our bird. I'll tell you about the bird. I'll tell you about the bird shortly, but why don't we actually pull up another article here and see what actually happens. Will I do? Yeah, go away. Okay, Linda O. Johnson. Maybe I'll like duplicate this tab so I have that saved. Okay. And in the big moment, the next wiki article. It's, well, of course it's Team 29. Oh, you got your link too? I have to read what this is. This is gonna be a ridiculous one to try to be inspired from. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Look how good this is. How can I put you like over here? Yeah, I can. That was nice and easy peasy right there. Why don't I hide you for a second? Look at that! Oh, that's so good. This is absolutely perfect. You know, little creature energies, they're going strong. And these are all lovely ones here. Which one? From everyone. Everyone, which one is your favorite? Could be from, obviously, the art is all amazing. But what's your favorite Pokemon of these ones? I was looking at some of these earlier because, you know the nature of this challenge. I mean, that little guy, I feel like the littlest guy energy is like this one right here. You've succeeded. A little whooper. Quasar, I've been really happy with the Marl. Which one was Marl again? Look, I literally had this poking up too because it kind of looked like the one I was working on. I was like, that was someone mentioned they looked similar. Ducklet, yeah. Marl. Oh yeah. I'm not perfect with their names. This one's quirky because it's. So do we have the bird up right now? Yeah. This is the article that pulled up for the Quizzle, but it's kind of strange. Like they look completely different too. They have like this little fuzzy hair as well. So I was trying to draw these little long tail feathers. That's been our inspiration right now. But anyway, we have a walrus. And again, thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. My rule is basically I can skip maximum of 3 times. We'll see how that rule plays off. And so, I don't know. It's an informal association of lawyers and journalists aimed to counteract growing governmental closeness. Oh my! I don't know. I think I'll have to use it right now. I mean, declassifying military personnel? Pinkville Ward, electoral ward in the London Borough of Hilden. Okay. Elections. Can I do this? Okay. Think about this. Running for president. Running for any position. A part of the electoral ward. Can I make art from this? Can I make art from this? Can I make art from this? I don't know. A walrus and... Politic walrus? Oh my gosh. Lucica says, the site was cut me off after 30 minutes. I hate the fact that Disney. Because their videos being Disney Plus. Blah. Okay, come on. One more, maybe one more. One more, please, one more. One more. A surname? This isn't working. I'm gonna get some tea, but I'm happy to lurk. Have fun, everyone. Alright, see you. Bye. Okay. No, we have something here. It seems impossible. But We have poet. I just need some inspiration, okay? Sculptor. Encyclopedia. We have like 2 instances of a poet showing up here. What if we did poet walrus? And this is a surname? So like a last name. Ujevic. Part of the name, maybe? Well read. What if it was like a classy walrus with like glasses, okay? Because of course glasses. Who has statues, okay? Likes poetry. Well, I feel like that's the direction. That's how this works. We just need to pull something. Okay. In that case, why don't I... Let's look up a walrus. And we'll get up a little reference image off to the side as well. These little guys. I'll probably post these when I finish the actual liner concepts. These are actually going to be featured in oh yeah. I'll always casually do a little mention of this here and this as well. For anyone who doesn't know about me do YouTube stuff like that, but I was thinking of doing like a little short series where I make some little buddies or monsters, either or. And this is kind of the start. This is my trial run today of trying something like that out. Walruses, if anything, you could say they're simple, you know? It's simply blob. All I need to draw is a blob with fangs. I can do that. I can make that happen. So how about we grab... Let's go save this. And add it to over here. Walrus. Boom. Walrus. Boom. Walrus. I don't even know what walruses sound like. I'll just squish it up over here. Walrus. What's a walrus fun fact, huh? Walrus fun fact. We're about to make ourselves a fancy walrus. Fun facts about walruses. Yep, Arctic. Lives up to 40 years in the wild. Yep. Predators, whales, and polar bears. Diet clams. What if we had it eating something? That could be an angle. Clams, shrimp, tube worms, soft corals. So I'd like some caviar, please. That'd be pretty silly. Why don't I grab some water and then we'll get to sketching in just a second for our fancy little walrus creature. Oh yeah, anywhere else to find me? I think... Did I have this set up? Yeah, I'll probably post the final piece over there. I know I am I'm a bit on the slower side when it comes to the arts. But so long as you get the concept out, like, that's a solid base to work with, and you just come back to it. You're like, damn, I'm ready for the precisions. I'm ready for the works. Flair O'Dare, everyone. Flair O'Dare. I'll write down the name right over here. Flair. I think that's how you spell it. O'Dare with the golden quill. Romance expert. Ultimate wingman. You know, flashy, showy, writes some novels. That's the pen name right there. Have to go now. All right, see you. Take care. Thank you for getting to know me a bit, and I hope the rest of your day goes well. Bye. Okay. Why don't I group all of these together? And let's get to sketching. Tones, basics. I'm trying to find what brush I was using. I think I was just using a little pencil brush over here. So walruses. And we're trying to make a cute little buddy too. This is cute little buddy with glasses. I have this inspiration, so another bit of information. I am a magical girl enjoyer, and I have recently been having a craving for more little mascot creatures. So that is partly to influence. On top of Pokemon, on top of like Sanrio stuff too even. Just lots of that. I'm currently... There's a walrus. Quezet. Wiki. Where's my walrus reference? Gotta look it up again. Closed out of my tab. Walrus. Wally. Wally. Wally the walrus. Whoa. Albert. No. What? How would you cutify? It kind of makes me think of like when a random little blob animal that just kind of has like that like chill low-key energy. I'm thinking of is like a capybara. Imagine we have it like floating a bit. So you do like a little rotation like so. We just have ourselves a big old beanbag right now. A little beanie guy right now. And get the little flippers. The mouth. I wonder, would it have little whiskers? Would I make the whiskers visible? It's kind of going down around here. But for everyone new, I would love to know what you're up to. If you're in the chatty mood, but lurkers all are appreciated. Y'all fellow art enjoyers. Do you like to do OC stuff, you know? You have your OCs. One thing that our community on this side over here, we love ourselves some art fi. We're always looking forward to that. And that's part of what I like to focus on. I never actually showed you guys some art stuff too. This is what we did recently, what I did recently for like a little mini art fight. So just a cute little hold, a cute little buddy right there, right next to the walrus. I've done these, which are featured in a video. So I use little character design references. And I just finished this one recently, which is now a little print on my page. I think I moved the location. This is actually like the where's my other one? I think it's down here. This is the high res one. Here we go. Yeah. So I just do stuff like this when I have the opportunity to get a full-on render going, you know? You know? I'm really happy with how it came out. Look at all the little zoom-ins, the details, the tasties. That's something I was working on recently. This has also been a favorite character design too. This is a little swan magical boy. And yeah, that is current works by me. Oh, looks like my little screen froze for a second. Yeah, a little swan wand. That is going to be for an upcoming video. I was mentioning this at the beginning of stream, but it was like, how did the month of February play it out? I was basically kind of like knocked off course a smidgen. For better and worse. For better. The better part was I had some new ideas I was able to work on, which was nice. I like that. A little checkpoint, essentially. And the other part was, no, I just had some delays for video projects. So I was like, oh, man. So we out here giving that a whirl again. But yeah, the series for that one is, it's called Art Fight Themes Challenge. And the whole purpose is to go through every single theme from Art Fight and to make a character design based off that year's theme. I'm not going in order. I'm just kind of going... I did start with the first one. The first theme pair was like magic versus technology. So that was my first one, which I did show those designs. this creature looks kind of silly. It's like, hey. It's kind of giving me a movie I watched semi-recently at this point. I feel like it's been a few months now, but... Oh, we're also in an ad right now, so I'll go ahead and pause that thought and have a little drink. I know y'all can probably read the captions still, but hydrate! Old Raph was like, it's like, how dare? How dare you use an old Raph? No. What do their legs look like? I will literally look that up. Walrus legs. Fins? I don't know. What's going on back there? Oh, it's like a long tail. The ads didn't really start for me. What would make this... What would bring in the poach? Oh, just giving these little dot eyes too is kind of funny. Okay. Does it have a little nose or something? Yeah, it does. It has like little nostrils. Like, hey there. Whoa, wonder what this song is. And welcome back, everyone. I feel like I was having a thought for a second. Oh yeah, an old reference. Oh yeah, it was making me think of Zootopia too. They had this whole new aquatic area, which was quirky.
It was quirky, silly ha-has.
I'm looking for a playlist. Let's see, maybe... Here we go. Yeah, welcome back, everyone. Wonder what this sounds like. It sounds alright for now. Let's go. I don't know, am I ready for that? Yeah, that's alright. Let's go. Yeah, so Zootopia 2, won't give spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. It's just, they had some more aquatic animals, okay? And just having like a little face like this, just like... Just kind of gave me that impression. I was wondering, how would I showcase the poetry? I'm looking at some other references too. Maybe I should show you guys the reference sheet I put together. I will do that. How about we move this over here for now? And I'll share my screen. I think it would be this one? Yeah, that's all right. Okay. So here it is. This is the thing I just put together before stream. So as you can see what we have here, and also Zero, welcome. I have a lot of the cute Pokemon. A lot of cute Pokemon that are just like round blobs based off of little animals, right? So I have them. They're just for the vibes, okay? They're just a bit for the vibes. And then we have various magical girl mascots from shows I'm not even familiar with. Some of them I'm just like, what the heck's that? Some Korean one over here. There's some familiar ones, like there's the one I most... Oh man, I know about this one. I know these ones. So we have a Hoshi here from Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. We got Sailor Moon. Madoka Magica's Kyubey over here. Kyubey. Carol. I forgot the name of this one, but this was from Magical Girl Raising Project. This one, which... This is also a recognizable one. I forgot which one it was for. Was it, either Tokyo Mew Mew or... It could have been a Precure one, too. These ones are Precure. I forgot about these other ones, though. So there's a bunch of little creatures, okay. This is kind of what I was looking at. I was like, just... Like, talk about a quirky little mascot guy. These are random ones I found on Pinterest. There's not too many of them. I just kind of looked at some stuff real quick. I don't know their deal. There's something. And this one too is a part of that. These ones over here are Sanrio. Because I don't know. There's something. I think the most magical, notable ones would be this one right here. This is cinnamon roll. I think this one is named. This would be like a test. This would be like test worthy. It's like, oh yeah, there's Kuromi, cinnamon roll, Pumperin right here. See, I'm getting familiar. There's, I know Hello Kitty would be. That would definitely qualify as a notable one. This one I forgot the name of. Does anyone remember the name of the little egg guy? Look at that little egg guy. I don't know about that one. I know this is also probably a notable one, I think. This is a cool little penguin. So this one is called Gudetama. Okay. Yeah, Gudetama, then there was Hello Kitty, and lots others that are not as recognizable to me, but like technically speaking, like this is Sanrio characters. Look at them. We got a little ghost cat with a cherry on its head. I'm like, I didn't know about you. Technically this counts as one. This little shrimp right here translates to lazy egg. So I was like, you know, I'll put you in the worthy pile of just send energies my way or something. Like this. This is technically a character, even though it's just like generic blob cat. It's just like, hey, I don't know your name, but you count. So that is kind of what I'm looking at here. And we're trying to get in the queue while also capturing the concept. Maybe I lower its eyes more. I do like them, the round shapes. They are pretty delightful. Would anyone say they're interested in Sanrio stuff? Just as a note. It's kind of funny. It's like all of that company, as well as like Nintendo and all these designs, like they come from a source. They come from the Japans, and I'm like, it spreads the influence of animes. Right. I was looking at the walrus tail. This kind of reminds me of like a Pokemon that would be like just sitting here. It's like laying, blocking the path or something. Okay. Maybe... Would it hold on to a book? Do they have like items? They're more like accessories on their heads and stuff. It could be like a little... I mean, what says refined and distinguished? Like a poet. Maybe I look up like poet. I mean, I don't know. Poetry doesn't have to mean that. It's just well read. Well read. Maybe like round up the glasses a little. Little nose. What would level this up? This is such a quirky little guy. Pinch. It's like, I'm just a round shape. Maybe a tie? Like, hello. Have its little fins, like, kind of go like this. It's like, hello, just a shy little poet, book enjoyer. Da, da, da. Its fins kind of looks like it has like 3 parts to it or something. Or is it just 2? Rear flippers triangular shaped with 5 digits? What, 5? Is it true? Would I indicate that here too? Oh, references. Oh, references. So many different types of wall. Well, actually, no. There's sea lions, seals, sea lions, and walruses. Wow. Imagine having to draw like a little horse or something. See. Walrus. Okay. Let's try a variant as well. So we'll have this one. Let's try out a different shape too. How would you squishify a walrus's face? While still keeping the fact that it's like his little massive little... It's like, hello! Could like move this down a bit, maybe? What kind of nose? Do they have rounded noses? Like an actual walrus, they don't really have a button nose or anything like that. It's just like, nah. There's 2 little holes over there. But some people stylize it as like a 1 little blob like that. I mean, it's always an option. It could be like those like little separated out eyes. It's like, hey there. When I look at like all the references too of like all these cute little designs, they're definitely either dot eyes or they have like the little eye shines. Which that would be kind of fun to try out. Whereas it's like, aww. Boom, instantaneous cutie. Instantaneous. So poet, sculptor. Sculptor. What about like an ice sculptor? Wait, okay, how about this? How about we bring the concept together? And if you want like a refresher too on what the wiki page was. I think it would be right here, right? It's this here. We had a surname, but I was looking at the people who had it, right? So we're like poet, encyclopedist, a sculptor. What if it was like an ice sculptor walrus? Because like they're from the Arctic, right? I feel like that would be a way to kind of fittingly bring it together. And it just casually contemplates poetry in its free time or something. So maybe I'll look up like ice sculptor. They have... It gets... Ice sculpting is kind of crazy. It's like, how do people make that? How do they do that? That's insane. Okay, so if it was like actually proper magical girl or something like that, You'd be like, here's your weapon. And you get like a whole chainsaw or whatever the tool they use. What if we have the walrus sitting on like an ice cube or something? That could be an angle. Where else could like an ice cube show up? It could be like showing it, like pointing, holding a small little sculpture maybe. It's like, hello, I made this, and it's just made of pure ice. So maybe like it's holding up a little cube. And you can see, can you become even cuter? Okay, now you just gotta figure out the nose. Just gotta figure out the little nose over here. Would I aim for accuracy, or would I cop out with the default? 'Cause I feel like it just feels right. It just feels right to just be like, what does a seal look like? How would you not mistake that with a seal? Do seals have those little noses? They do. Sort of. Yeah, they do. Oh man. Does anyone have like a favorite kind of like Arctic creature? Because you know there's like penguins, and then there's polar bears, and then you have like this one over here. Look at that one. Like, is that not pure delight? I feel like this was like one of the first plushies I got, little stuffed animals from like an aquarium zoo place. And I was like, yes, this is the perfect, this was ideal. No regrets there. I feel like that would be a peak cold climate kind of creature, aquatic creature, whatever. Mammal, aquatic. I adore harbor seals. Let me look that up. Harbor seals. Just their little bodies. Baby harp seals are so cute. I want to look at all the seals now. Let's just start thriving with the nose, but walruses have those two little... So I'm like, how stylistically can I go? Let's see. So, no, those are pretty cute. I have seen them before in person. So baby harp seals. Well, wait, is that what they're called? Is that literally their name? That's what they're known. That this is new information to me. This is new information to me. Oh no. Oh my. You know that would make for a good little buddy right there. You know it. You just know it. I would want that as a little companion buddy. Okay. Okay, we have to be faithful to the subject matter. And that includes not doing a button nose because it's inaccurate. It's wrong. We can't take the easy way out. We just like that. I don't know. Can I have $1 million? Let me see. Let's see, 1 million. Give 1 million. We'll do this, and we'll do. Let's see if it works. Okay, that should be sent your way now. You have $1 million. Congratulations. Congratulations on your big one. This is what happens when you ask the world for what you want. Fun aquatic fact. Narwhal horns are not horns, they're tusks and they're hollow inside. This is very fun news. This is very fun news to me. Oh man, this just makes me want to like... I don't know. I don't know how this will all go. How my series... I'll basically do a trial run of like editing for my my shorts concept. We'll see how it goes. Maybe that's how it'll be. And with the glasses. What if it was I mean if it's like ice sculpting. Do they wear eye protection? They wear ear protection. I mean that'd be kind of a cute thought anyway. Like it's like cold. Oh, what if that's how we bring in the cute factor? And thank you for the follow as well. What if we give like earmuffs? I imagine like part of it's like a sound thing. But if we lock in more on like the ice sculptor route, and this creature would never wear this, obviously. But like we need the factor, and it's like it has earmuffs, okay? This walrus has little earmuffs. And it has a cube on its head. It has... I don't know. Cube on the head sounds like a great idea. The world's not ready for that. The world's not ready for cube on head headband. Okay, yes, this is plenty body. Would you be like, this is a friendly willow walrus here? It's like, I befriend you. You're adorable. How is there? Do I need to up the cute factor anymore? Is that like a necessity? It just feels like it's about to give you something nice. Oh, of course I need the how could I forget the tusks? We need tusks over here. And it's just like, hello. There. You know we'll ascend this to the next level. Give the creature a little blush, okay? And it's like, hey there. And then imagine its little smile, like when you say you like the gift it just made. It's like I sculpted this present for you. That's the character. That's the concept. It's a sweetie. It's an absolute little delight of a creature, okay? It's an absolute little delight. Maybe like a pearl-shaped one. Just lowered down. Okay, that's a pretty cool concept right there. Could I imagine that like just like floating around? Hello, buddy. Got a little ice sculpture here. Be kind of quirky. Let me test this real quick. What if this is a little smaller? I'm trying to make the cutest little buddy ever. If its fins are like holding it out like this. And it's like, da da da! Hmm. Any other ways I can do it? I don't know, it's pretty adorable. Give it a scarf. I don't know. That's a route. Or try... I think that pose is pretty cute. It's like a little ice cube, okay? It's like a little ice cube. Could be like a magic book too. Could be like, behold. I think I'll leave the concept of this one like this. Just to start. We'll just get some concept art done today. For some completely original little creators. Maybe I'll give it a color too. Sure, usually like a little brown. That will help show what species this actually is. And go a little blue for the ice cube. And what about the earmuffs? Also like a light blue too? What are other details about a walrus? They kind of have like a little darker face, like a little snout area. And their teeth is kind of like an off yellowish color. The walrus going to the dentist. And then just some little blue detailing for the glasses, maybe. I mean, those right now kind of look like eyes or something when it's blue like that. Okay, how are we feeling about the concept so far? Feel like this top part could use a little more work. What would other fun shapes be? Maybe like little... So it's like patterned, right? Textured. So maybe give it like little... little dots and hearts or something. It's a buddy. It's a buddy. We'll call it... We'll tuck away that concept for now. And we're going to do one more today. I'll polish them up later. For concept art, though, feel pretty good. So we're going to duplicate the tab, and we're going to do one final one. So there's going to be a poll coming up soon. Where are you? Woo-woo. Here we go. Wiki-Roulette, begin! This is 20th student album by a British folk rock band, Bloody Men. Let's see. In 2002, state of near collapse. 3 members had all departed. Okay, so we got ourselves a band to explore for British folk rock. Music We have a music note, basically. Traditional songs. I mean, that's interesting. Oh man, oh man. Let me go pull up a different song too. You're a pretty funky cool mix. What about this one? Try you out. Okay, what else do we have here? A riddle song? Not what it seems on the face of it. I can roll with that. It's like, not what it seems. Okay, we have an ad right now. But we are going to get up the little random animal here. And we'll sketch out one more design. I'm going to go stretch and drink some. And then we'll get ourselves a little doodle in. Da, 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 da. What if I... Oh yeah, I wonder. I could definitely make that happen. Let's see. Where's my mouse? You ever just like lose your mouse? And you're like, where are you, cursor? I think it was this one. This is really fun. It's like, surprise! You come back and I'm a VTuber. I'm like, hey there, everyone. I mean, you see me. I know you see me. Just for the funsies, okay? Just for the funsies. Always for the funsies. Maybe like right there. Yeah, we'll do that one. Haha, haha, and welcome back, everyone. I reveal my other form. Nyaha, nyaha, ha, ha. We're gonna generate 3 more animals, so if anyone would like to vote and pick on the ones that come up, this will be the time to do so. Our 3 animals of choice include a chicken, a toucan, and a rabbit. Those are some good ones right there. I'm making the poll right now. Which? So you have chicken, toucan, and a rabbit. 1 minute on the clock. Rabbit is a classic. I can see something with chicken. I've never heard of a toucan before, though. People, would you like to vote? Question mark. If not, I will think about it. Rabbit's a classic. We have something music related. Vocalists. Here's the track names as well. Story of the Scullion King, the Dreamer, and the Widow. Cold, Haily, Windy Night. Demon of the Well, what a name. Oh my. Oh my. Little votings over here. Demon. It looks like Rabbit has won. Music. Okay. Okay. What are we blending here together? British folk rock. British Rabbit. This cover too. It almost feels like I should listen to it. It's an 80s. What would a music rabbit look like? I would be curious to know that. They had a vocalist, violin, bass, guitar. A rabbit with an instrument. That sounds delightful. That sounds delightful. Yeah, we're gonna go back here. I just did that for fun. Okay. I'm gonna hide you, and back to the canvas we go. There we go. Okay. Rabbit is prime, cute animal. It's worthwhile. It's worth investigating over here. I'm looking at some inspiration right now. There is... I do have this idea in mind. At least part of it. Part of an idea, but we'll have to sketch it out and see how it shapes up. Pens, pencils, here we go. The pencil. Okay. The main thing is going to be the instrument, honestly, that I'll have to pull up a reference for. Let's see. What's like the smallest thing? There could be tiny violin. What about tiny violin rabbit? That would be... that would be something. What were the names again? Bonnie Black Hair. Actually, they do have a song called Bonnie Black Hair. And a hare can be a rabbit. So like a black rabbit who can either sing, that would be a simple one. I don't know, like a little creature's like, here's my drums, here's my guitar. I mean, that'd be a good time. Here's my violin. Maybe just like a singing looking black rabbit. I'll look up a hare too, just in case. Hare. Hares and jackrabbits. They do have some big ears. Big opportunity right here. Big floppy ears. It could just be like a tiny little face, maybe. I haven't done like a tiny face creature yet, I don't believe. I mean, arguably, if you haven't seen Flare O'Dare, it's like anime bird face right there. This one here. I don't know, this initial sketch is kind of funny. It's just like the tiniest head, the biggest ears. It's like, hello, I'll take on the world. Big ears for all of the music listenings, you know. A musician. I wonder... We go to the wiki page and check out randomly the people. I wonder if I could get inspired off like their images. And we gave it like a little outfit or something based around it. Yeah, I mean, why don't we look at that real quick? It'd be a funny source of inspiration. Like, this person has this big old red scarf, which is fun, and a microphone. Playing the violin for them. A cool hat. Honestly, I'm feeling that scarf. A giant red scarf. Doing vocals or something. That sounds to me like an energy. So why not go that route? A rabbit with a big old red scarf. And it's like a little body. It's like a little, like, hello. Now it's just a question of how big to make the eyes. I don't know what it is. I just like to imagine ginormous ears and tiny body is all. And to really exaggerate that for the fun of it.
Da, 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 da.
And it's just like, hey there. Maybe little like ear details with the fluff and the ears. I don't know. I would say this would be a cute little buddy to have, okay? I feel like that is a humongous success. Just with this shape alone. It makes me feel delighted. I feel delighted. Let me do, I mean, this is pretty high. Let's see. Go back over here. There we go. So you got a little tail. Anything I could add to the ears? What if something like a pattern or some sort, like music notes? I don't know about strings on an instrument. Microphone inspired? What if it was like robotic in some way? That could be interesting. Like whereas like little speaker ears or something. We could do like a speaker ear bunny. I'm seeing if there's some inspiration I could have. That would be a fun one, and it's just like blasting music casually. It's like, here, I've made this song for you. Plays it out of its own ears. Okay, what about for a mouth? Just like a little... Just like one of the little three faces. You know you need? We haven't done one of these, I don't think. Does walrus count? Sort of. Now that is a classic shape right there. That is mascot energy to the max. I love it. And for the arms, maybe it can like have its little arms out. It's like, hey there. It just has a big accessory, big ears, the tiniest body. And I don't know, do they have like whiskers? They do. I mean, I could give it a nose too. And hello too, Blaze Pix. Welcome. Could be floating whiskers. Maybe just stick out like two on the sides or something like that. That's an option.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh. Okay, this one I actually kind of want to try do a little refined sketch maybe.
Do, do, do. Do, 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 do.
How to draw a scarf.
Help, help, I need to know how to draw a scarf.
How are you doing, Blaze Pix? Now I just gotta figure out his little body. Like, how's his body working over here? Okay. Then just the ears. Meow! Big meow over here. Big meow. Hugest of meows. I realized I could be like, which one's your favorite so far? They all have their merits. For a little starting ground. Yippee! His little face, his little face, little face. I've got some videos on my channel now. Oh, let's go. You started posting recently. That's exciting. How would I indicate speakers? These like these little disc-like shapes, maybe. That works. Would that shape be seen anywhere else? Like maybe like a pattern on its back? On its head? I mean, that would be like one of those like little motifs on the head would be that would be something. A cloud. general like little ring or something. Or it could be just a pattern on the fabric. So many options. Ah, there's so many options. It's not like these are speakers or anything. This feels like I would want to have like another shape or something. The music note? If you saw like a little creature and it had a little music note, basically like a little... Yeah, music note, yeah! You'd be like, yeah, that's a magical creature right there. It has its own little... It has its own cutie mark, essentially. Okay, so this is my little creature so far. We'll just do some little lines for where the music notes would occur, maybe. We'll just sketch it in for the concept. I feel like, if anything, we succeeded with blending music and a little creature together. So, with that, I'll get some like little general colors in and see what it could look like. I don't know. I think a funny thought would be imagining these as like legs or something. And this is just like a buff arm. Can you see it? Oh my gosh. This is its one singular buff arm. It waves to you, and these are its legs. It's like, hey, would you be ready for this reality? I don't know if any of us are ready for this reality, for this shape. This never before seen shape of a little creature. It's like, now you can never unsee it. You'll never unsee it. Maybe we like move it. Let me get a tiny bit smaller. How about that? Little tie knot there. Okay. Honestly, my first gut instinct was like a white color. But it's a black hair. Right. I remembered the context of the plan. This is... So where did that concept come from again? It's from... So this is the Wiki article. It's Bloody Men, which is a British folk rock album from 2006. And in it, there was a track list right here called Bonnie Blackhair. So we could be direct and just be like, this is Bonnie here. I feel like that name just rings a bell, doesn't it? Wasn't that like a Five Nights at Freddy's character? Bonnie? I don't know. It could be another one. It's a name, okay? It's just a name. You know, this little bunny can have it. It's Bonnie the Bun. Bonnie Bun, Bun, you know? So let's fill it in and see what it looks like. Just as the concept, of course. Dun, 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 dun. Just doing a more of an exact trace around for this one. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Fill with the anemone. There, a dark little rabbit, and I was going to give it a red scarf. Maybe like a little sparkling scarf. How did I do that? Do we have a like an airbrush that's textured? Bonnie tune? Yes, it was a Five Nights at... Wait, what do you mean was? Bonnie's gone! Oh no, Bonnie's gone! Just kidding. Oh yeah, this'll do. Just imagine like sparkly little whatever's here. Merge this down and set it to like a... I could... It would just be... Sparkles, you know, sparkles. And Nezzy draws Nez. Welcome. How are you? How's it going? How's everyone doing right now? We just concepting out here. I mean, that gives like the idea of like possible patterns, sparkly little mid. Oh no! What's going on? Clipping mask. I mean, mids, at least it's not bad, you know? At least it's not bad. Good. And I think a speaker is a music note would look good with a tint of blue. You know, blue? I haven't thought about that yet. Yeah. We'll give it a check-in. We'll check it out. We'll check it out. I was worried about like getting like a reflection here. So I'm trying to emphasize that this is like a fancy scarf over here. It wouldn't always be like high rendered or anything, given it's like it's simple. It's meant to be simple. You're doing chill. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty chill myself. I will be looking forward to eating some food once I'm done with this one. It'll be real nice. I don't know, it's just this little item here is important. This little... Maybe do like... I guess we can make this a little dark. Bonnie! Bonnie! A little white there. Yeah, the next major color would be like for the speaker ears. Any red and blue? What color is the album? Album had like a color of orange. But what about that song? Bonnie Blackhair. Did they have a custom? No, I don't think songs have in tracks. It's just like one cover, one album cover. What if I used, and so the thing I'm talking about is... So this right here. What if I briefly tried orange? It might be wacky. We'll see. We'll mess around with it. This character gives a good Pokemon Digimon vibe with the design. I mean, Pokemon is... It is a part of the inspo board. I have Pokemon, I have Sanrio, and I have other magical designs. Magical girl designs. And they're typically very animal coded with some kind of fun little element. I mean, there's a lot of cute stuff they can do. Design elements, that is. You know, this blue is pretty cool. I said orange, but like, let me experiment for a second with the suggestion. That'd be something. Okay, what if orange? I don't know, this color palette, like black and orange, makes me think of like a monarch butterfly or something. Orange is... it's like a warm tone. What would the music note be? Would it be it wouldn't match with the scarf. Would it match with the note? With the ears? Could be like white. A brown. I don't know, like it's... I mean, it's like folk music, right? I mean, folk rock. What's folk rock all about? What's the vibe of folk rock? I mean, folk rock. I mean, what's British folk rock? What does that mean? I should listen to it, but I'm not. British folk rock. I mean, like, guitar being... I mean, guitar colors? Wait, guitar colors could be a fun one. That could be an idea. So what I'm imagining is like an acoustic guitar, and they kind of like that like tannish color to it. Maybe like a color underneath it, like a little spot maybe, or it could be... it's like what kind of music you listen to? British folk rock. I listen to British folk rock. That's what I listen to. I like British folk rock. I do kind of like this tan color. When we roll with tan, it makes me think of an acoustic guitar. So that's, again, the inspiration there. We could change like the ear tips maybe. Like a brown? It's kind of like a brown, black with a red little scarf. Folk. I don't know, I think I'm content with this one. Without its line art. Okay. I am not complete. I am not done. But what I want to ask everyone is, do you have a favorite so far? I'm getting them up right now. Of my concepts. We have Flair O'Dare. We have, what would we call you? Ujovic? Vic? Mate Mara Tin. We'll just call him Vic or something for now. I feel like this one needs the most concept fleshing, but we have British folk music inspired from article, what, Bloody Men or whatever. An album. Wow. And then we got Walrus here, inspired from a wiki page called Ujovic, which is a surname, a Croatian surname, which is wacky. Donut Rengoku. And then, of course, Flair O'Dare over here. Flair O'Dare, wingman, author, you know, romance expert extraordinaire. I think Bonnie is very striking, like the mascot of a rhythm game. That'd be pretty. That's a cute visual right there. I can just imagine, and you see this character design within like the UI of the game. That would be pretty good. That's mascot worthy right there. This one here, what are you a mascot of, huh, buddy? What you mascotting up over here? What's your companion? You need some development still. I think this one needs some work. So that'll be a whip. But I do love Flare Dare over here. We just need a little more. We just need a little work. Where we get the little sketches over here. Flare Dare is extravagant and amazing. So the one we need to work on is the walrus over here. The other two, I mean, bunny, little tiny creature. You're just going to end up with peak with that, you know? That's just what happens. That's just what happens. But anyway, I will be heading off shortly. So why don't we prepare for a little raid? Let's see. Did stream start just recently for this person? Let's see. I can do that, and then there's this person as well. Co-work energies. That's a cool vibe. Let's check out this one too. I'm finding someone to raid right now. Little chatty stream. I mean, this seems like a fun vibe. You know what? Why don't we say hello to this person? They seem like they're up to some fun stuff over here. Shall it work? It just started like 15 minutes ago too, which is lovely. But thank you again, everyone, for hanging out, having yourself a good old lurk with as I design my first little creatures in a while, not counting my main mascot buddies. I love so many buddies, okay? I needed some more. Bye, y'all!